Hey everybody, it's Laura, Budget RX, and today we're going to cash stuff for our second week of January. And we are going to be cash stuffing about $450 in real cash into savings, and that's right here. And then $250 for the 118 envelope challenge. And then about $40 for minis. And then we finished 2 puppy challenges last week, and that's gonna total $75. And I actually got my second star note today. So I'm going to replace this with a one from my mysterious envelope, and we'll cash stuff this one instead. And today we're going to cash stuff in from the order of money that's going to be spent the soonest to money being saved for the longest, up to 5 years from now. So you can see how I handle money, from money I need this week, money I may need in the next quarter, money I may need in the next year to 2 years, and money that I'm planning to need in 4 to 5 years. And let's count this just to be certain, because I have made mistakes in the past. $28, $29, $30. And then we need 26 fives. $24, $25, $26. And we need 7 tens. 6, 7. And 11 20s. 1, 10, 11. Okay, let's check out how I did with my wallet. This is all the money that I use, and actually I did remake these wallet envelopes kind of for fun on a whim, so let me get the rest of them. Okay, so these ones, Be Merry, I didn't have money in that. Eat, I finished that out. Spend, I finished that out. Go, I still have $10 left. Drink, I bought some more wine, so I had $1 remaining. So I'm not gonna need to restuff that or Be Merry. I will need to put more money in here, and this is my leftover money. So I get to put $11 in my leftover funds, and then I also have some change. But let's just stuff these really fast. So, oh yeah, I also relabeled most of these envelopes. So we're in week 2. So let's get the money out for that. All the money for my wallet, I stuff the first week of the month, and I try and separate it into weeks just to make sure that I'm kind of balancing out my spending and not overspending. Okay, so I think 15 for spend, 15 for go. Eat is getting 50, so let's see, 5, 10, 6, 47, 48, 49, 50. All right, so $50 for groceries and eating out. I did have an interview this week with one of the top programs in the country for my residency application, and they gave me a $20 Grubhub card. So I'm really excited for this weekend for all the football games. I think on Saturday I'm gonna order some food from Grubhub and laze around watching football. I'm really looking forward to it. So I might use a little bit of this towards, like, if it goes over $20, but other than that, I'll be using it for groceries. And then, yeah, I actually didn't buy any gas this week. I just plugged my car in every day, but I did put $5 of the gas towards kind of like my secret savings challenge that I do every Monday. I don't know if I've shown it. Basically, every Monday, I go into my wallet and I grab as much money as I feel like I can spare, and I put it in one of these pouches. And I got this from Budget with Ira in his Secret Santa, and I started it on November 18th. So it'll be 52 Mondays on November 17th. And I'm gonna use this money probably for like purchasing things around the holidays that I want, but we'll see what happens. But I've really enjoyed this. All right, so let's put this in my wallet, and then let's take out the change and count it. 25, 478. Okay, so we actually have more. The highest amount is 366. So we had 4.78 minus 366 equals 112. So 366, 112. Now I can stuff this in our leftover savings. Every week, whatever is left, we get to put stickers in this, and we've got 11. So let's try to round this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we'll just do all blue. So like I mentioned, I had a really important interview this week. I have one more interview to go for residency, and then I need to make my rank list. Rank lists are due like it's like March 3rd or something like that. So basically I have like a month and a half to decide of all of my 11 interviews, which one is my first choice all the way down through my 11th choice, and then I put it into an algorithm. And then all of those programs, they put me on a rank list with all the other people they interviewed. And then this algorithm does its magic, and then it will spit out where I'm going on March 21st. So this process has been going on since, I don't know, September. So it's been a long process, and I'm excited to be at least near the end of my interviews because they're pretty long. They're like 6 hours, 7 hours long. I interview with like 7 people. There's all these presentations. It's pretty intense. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty tiring. But I'm not complaining because I'm really grateful for all the interviews that I got. All right, so that's that. Now we get to do sinking funds. Sinking funds are typically, they're categories of things that I think I will be spending from during, over the course of this coming year, including my emergency fund and like a buffer just to make sure that if there's an emergency, I can put money to it. So the first category is emergency, and we'll start out with putting 5 in there. And now we have 1,055, 55, 60, 65. So 1,065. All right, next is auto. And in auto, I'm putting 40. So we have 100 and 50, 70, 90, 210, 230, 40, 50, 60, 75. So now I have 275. Okay, and then we have buffer. We are saving up a $250 buffer. I've got 50, 70, 90, 100, and then today we're adding 10, so we'll have 110. So yeah, the interview went super well, and I absolutely love this program, and found out that they would be willing to let me do a version of the program that would allow me to get done 1 year earlier, which is kind of a big deal since this is a second career for me and I'm in my 40s. So I don't have as much time to like pay back my loans. So it'd be nice to be able to start with a real doctor salary 1 year earlier. But I also got that offer from another program that is also in my top 2 choice. So I'm still figuring it out now. But it definitely made that decision harder. But it's a good problem to have for sure. Okay, wellness is getting 10. And we got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100 in wellness. Okay, Mint Mobile, we're adding 5 per usual. Now we have 30. So that's 2 months worth of coverage. I heard a statistic that the average cell phone bill in America is like $140 something, which is almost what I pay for a year of service. Crazy. People are crazy. Fees, $10. All right, what do we got in this? We got 150, 60, 70, 85, 185. Okay, next is Sanctuary, and Sanctuary is getting 5 as well. And we got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65. Epithelium. Epithelium is getting $28. 26, 27, 28. All right, so now it has 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. Wardrobe. Wardrobe is getting 23. And now wardrobe has 20, 40, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. Tech is getting 25. We are trying to get to 1,200 in this. And now it has 200, 300, 350 in the bank, 70, 90, 400. And I get to color in a little apple seed. This is a tracker that I have for free on my Kofi. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description below. Gifts is getting 5. It now has 120, 100 of which is in the bank. Okay. Hobbies. Hobbies is getting 5. So it has 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, $39. Outdoorsy is getting 5. And it now has 50 in the bank, 55, 60, 65. Smell Goods is getting 5. And now it has 20, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. Fine Spirits is getting 5. And now it has 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80. Holiday Boost is getting 5. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 in Holiday Boost. Luxury Boost getting 5. And that's 20, 25, 30, 31. And then we have Puppy. And that means we get to stuff 75 from these challenges. I do these minis on my Mini Monday video, so you can check that out on Monday if you want to see more of these cute little puppy challenges that I'm using to save for a puppy, of course. All right, so let's add that into what we already have and see what we have all together. These are all ones. All right, now we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $105. And then we have football, which we're not saving for yet because the season is still going. And that is the end of sinking funds. So now we get to stuff our savings challenges that are going to be impacting us in the next about quarter. So every Sunday I do savings with Judy on her channel. It's a cute coloring challenge that we color in gnomes, and we colored in this gnome for $15. So let's add that, and we'll keep the total a surprise till the end of the month. And then in our leftover savings, that's going to be $19. And these two savings are actually once a month. I use the money that I save in these two challenges at the end of the month to play games in my games binder. And then the next savings challenge that's for short term is my 250 binder, where I'm saving 250. And we're gonna put 10 in. We've got a 10, and I'm going to, basically last week I had 2 5s, so I stuffed 2 envelopes so that I could stuff a 10 and make 15. So we'll do that. One of these last envelopes here. The next savings challenges are for savings for the next year to 2. So I've got my minis that I do on Monday. And the first, I'm putting $40 this week into those. And then we will do, for my puppy savings challenge, we're gonna do 50. So let's pull that out. We're gonna do 110. 6 5s, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and 10 ones. 1 And then the next savings challenge that was for about 1 year was my 118 envelope challenge, where instead of 100 envelopes that I was filling, I'm doing 118, so I can save about $7,000 for moving for residency. So today we're going to stuff 3 different envelopes. We're going to stuff 86 for radon, 103 for Laurentium, and 61 for promethium. We're going to talk about radon first, and then the other 2 are not really that interesting. They just talk about how they were discovered and how people fought over the names of them, like usual. Radon. Okay, so most people have heard of radon, and it's basically, it usually is in gas, and it will be created where there is a lot of radiation or radium-containing compounds. They will release radon gas as they break down. The thing that was interesting about it was that people think, like scientists think, that radon is responsible for evolution, because it'll break down DNA, and then as DNA tries to repair itself, it can then change the configuration of that DNA, and that can happen in a bad way and become cancer, but also can happen in a good way and become a beneficial trait. And so they believe that evolution may have been heavily impacted by radon. So that was pretty interesting. So let's stuff those. 86 is radon, 70, 80, 586. And we are going to be done with this challenge in 9 weeks. 103. And then I won't have a cute savings challenge to save the rest of the money that I want to save. So maybe I'll have to come up with something. And then 61. This should be 61. It is. That is the, well, no, you know what else we have to do? We have to put stickers on the periodic table of elements. It's a noble gas. All of these here are noble gases. 103. Cool. Okay, now we're done. And then the next 1 year challenge I did was for my NFL football savings challenge. You can also find a free copy of that in my Kofi shop, linked below. We saved $54 for that, and I just transferred that money to my football savings account. My partner and I are saving for a trip together. So far we have each saved $963. So multiply that, it's over $1,900. So we're getting close to the end and close to the $2,000 that we were hoping to save. So now we get to move on to the 4 to 5 year challenge, and we get to start with the Zodiac binder. This is something that I'm really proud of. I think it's super fun and something that I can use every year, because it's basically a binder that holds Zodiac savings challenges, and you can basically buy a new set every year from one of the many Etsy sellers. There's so many really cute Zodiac savings challenges that you can find, and so you could buy a set this year, use this binder, and then buy a new set next year, but still use this binder. And it's got these cute stars to track what month you're on. So we're on Capricorn. And so in Capricorn, I'm actually doing two different sets of savings challenges. I'm doing one from Budget with Ira. I already put in all the stickers for that. And then I'm doing a coloring challenge from Caro Cash that you can just download and color. So we're gonna add $40 to this. And I'm using this, this binder to save for a new car in the future. I mean, I don't believe in buying new cars, so it would be a used car, but I wanna make sure that I don't have to go into as much debt, hopefully no debt, to buy my next car. That's the goal, we'll see. Okay, the next one would be my Kisses. Oh, I forgot to mention, I am going to start selling some of these because people seem to be interested, and I have a bunch of leftover material. So I opened an Etsy shop, and I'll put the link below, and I'm gonna be selling this binder as well as the next one, the Kisses binder, if you're interested. So this one I'm using to save for different beauty treatments that I want to do. One's like laser for rosacea, one is removal of a tattoo, stuff like that. But it's a similar idea where as I got $200, so I got to take the lips off and put it on one of these girls, so it's pretty funny. Okay, so today we're going to put in 40. And I get to color in 2 lips. So yeah, this is the short-term savings tracker that I have at the front. And so then once you have the next one, you get to go to the next one. And I'll do it in, if you wanted to have this binder but have it go to 1,000, what I would do is have these 10 envelopes, and it would be 100 in each envelope. If you wanted 5,000, then it would be 500 in each envelope. Okay, so that's the Pretty Lips binder. And then we have Cosmos. Cosmos is a binder and set of challenges that I got from Budget with Ira from his advent calendar. So today we're gonna be putting in $40. This one I'm using to save for graduation costs 4 years from now, because I'm gonna have to take a bunch of boards, I'm gonna have to apply for all sorts of licenses, and it's very expensive, and I may need to take some time off to be able to do all of these things, so it's pretty expensive. I'm hoping to save around 10 grand for that over the course of 4 years. Right now we're putting in 40, and we're going to do that. All right, so let's play some of these. We'll start with Save 500. I need a 12-sided die. Okay, so we have 3. I feel like that was what we got last time. It is what we got last time. 3. Okay, let's get a star. These are like super cheap stars that I bought off of Amazon. All right, and then we'll put 1, 2, 3 in there. Next is planets, but I need a specific die that I don't have right now, so we're gonna skip that. Wheel of Fortune, we'll roll the die and get a number and then go out to the end, and that will tell us 7. We're gonna save 3. 1, 2, 3. In Infinity, we don't have the dice, so we can't play that one. Okay, scratch off. Let's scratch. We'll do this one. Save 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, I'm scared of what this is gonna be. Oh, it's only 5. Awesome. And then we'll do Amazing Space. Okay, that one is worth 4. Do we have 4? We do have 4. Okay, so I have 5 left. And I can put them in my catch-all. 5 is interesting. Can we play any of these safely with just 5? I mean, maybe Wheel of Fortune. I might get stuck with 10, but let's see. Okay. 1. Yeah, I got stuck with 10. Oh, man. Now I have an IOU. Poop. Okay. Hate IOUs. All right, so that's Cosmos. Saving for graduation. And last but not least, saving for a trip for graduation. 10,000. We will put 40 in here. Oh God. And we'll color in. And we forgot to stuff the star note. So let's stuff that. Right now, that would be, so, all right, so here are my janky star notes. And we'll keep those in football for good luck. All right, so thanks for hanging out with me today. Definitely say hey in the comments. And I will see you in the next video, which should come out on Monday, which will be my minis for my dog and my minis for my mystery trip savings. So I'll see you then. Bye.